Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Inside the Hive with Bryan Chavez. Today, I'm joined with Jordan Elias, a second baseman, education major, and captain of the women's softball team here at Fullerton College. Jordan, how are you doing today?
I'm doing good. Thank you for having me.
Well, thank you for being here. I mean, we've we've waited for this for a long time, huh? Yeah. Well, let's start with your season this year. How's it going?
It's going really good. So far, we're undefeated in conference, and we've played some really tough teams and come out on top and have really proved ourselves from the past couple years. Yeah.
Yeah, I've noticed that. Can you tell me what has changed? Because looking at the stats from last year to this year, you guys, well, like you said, undefeated in conference and almost already gonna, well, you guys are first in the state. What's changed?
I think this year, all the girls, we just love each other. We're a super close team, and the chemistry really helps build um, the team together. And I feel like having us all like each other and wanting to be around each other every single day, it's really helped us enjoy playing together, and we play together really well.
And what do you guys do to create that chemistry?
We're a pretty like goofy team, so we're always playing volleyball or playing hacky sack um, between games, after games, before games, and we have a lot of fun in our team room, listening to music, dancing. We're just a really fun team.
That's great to hear. I mean, you always need chemistry in the locker room because if not, it's really not going to work out.
Yeah.
So before we started the podcast, we were talking a little bit about you and how one of the coaches, the opposition coach, praised you. I want to go back a little bit before you started playing here at Fullerton. I want to know, was it always like that? Were you always talented?
I've always played on really high level travel ball teams and high school teams. So I've always been around girls and coaches that have made me play at a higher level. But I think growing up, I've always been on the smaller side, so I've had to prove myself with like my voice and my field presence. So I think helping, like doing that, I've been better at playing at these high levels.
And were you always aware of that, or did something click in you that said, I need to, like you said, be a bigger presence on the field?
Since I was little, I've always been like pretty loud, so I think playing softball, it's allowed me to use my voice and express myself in that way.
Yeah. So, what about this season? What has driven you? Because I saw that that you're a pretty defensive player. Is that your trait?
I've always loved defense. I like hitting too, but I've always pride myself in my defense and making sure that I look good on the field and that I'm leading my team on the field. But I feel like this year, it's like our goal last year was to get to states and stuff, and so this year that's like really the goal, being that it's our last year or my last year being here, and so definitely the girls having us all come together and wanting to win that state championship, it's driven us to just play as hard as we can every single game.
That's great to hear. I want to know. What I really want to know is if there's any difficulties that you've had throughout your career, because like I told you before, I really want the audience to get a different perspective from different players. Something that maybe they could learn. Was there anything throughout your years of playing softball that you said that made you think, that made you realize that you had to change in order to get better?
I think growing up, I've had a couple coaches in my softball career that has like doubted me in like my size, and um, I've been like a pretty like small hitter too. I slap, so I'm obviously not going to be hitting any home runs. But I think just having to prove myself in the way that I am on the field and making it seem like I'm a lot bigger person when I'm playing, being super loud and being a leader on the field, even though it may not look like I'd be a leader. I think that doing that to prove to players and coaches that I am on that same level, even though I'm smaller than everyone else.
Yeah, I mean that makes sense. So, w- how do you get through that? How do you get through the doubt?
Um, I don't know. I feel like I just was able to kind of block it out since I was little. And I've had a lot of great friends and great coaches that have been able to bring me up, and great parents as well. And they've all helped me, just kind of made me move past it, and it hasn't got to me in like a really long time. So I feel like I've done a good job at just blocking it out and playing like the game that I play.
Okay. So you said your parents. Was it your mom? Was it your dad? Who was the influence when you were little?
I definitely think both of them. My dad was the one who mostly brought me to my softball stuff, and he coached me when I was little, but as I got older, he didn't coach me anymore. But my mom played college in softball, softball in college, and she also played volleyball too. And she was always small too. She's about my height, and so she's helped me, like, talk to me and say, "You're going to be one of the smallest players on the field," and so you have to just move past that when people do doubt you and do think that maybe you shouldn't be there.
Mm-hmm. So when you entered Fullerton, when you started playing softball here, how did it feel?
It was really fun. I really loved the coaches, and one of my best friends, I used to play travel with her. Now she's on the team, and I feel like we've kind of brought the program together, and it's been really fun. Like, I love these girls, love all the coaches, and being here every day is like the happiest, the best.
That's great to hear. I want to know what the mentality is when you play a home game. Undefeated in conference so far, 13 games. What's the mentality? What's the pregame ritual?
We had the same pregame thing, like ritual, every single time. We get there, we all get changed. The energy is really fun. It's very light. We're always listening to music, dancing, just having a good time. And then when it's time to play those games, we are locked in. And home games are definitely, like, we all love the home games the best. We're able to, like, do what we do at practice and kind of translate it into our games. And so being at home, we're able to see, like, our fans. A bunch of people come to the games. And so, yeah, home games are really fun.
Okay, and I want to know what do you bring to the team? I want to know not necessarily what your role is in the team. I want to know, like, when you suit up, I want to know what is it that's I'm gonna do this for this team today. I don't know. Just can you explain something that?
I think every day when I come to either practice or the games, I'm making sure everyone's having a good time and being relaxed, because I think being here, it obviously is stressful to kind of get your hits, get into the game, make your plays. So I think what I do is I kind of keep everyone relaxed and make sure everyone's having fun, whether it's like joking around with them, making them dance or whatever, kind of being that leader in that sense, but also making sure that they're doing what they're supposed to be doing, but as making it fun, making it lighthearted.
So what is it like being a slap hitter in softball today?
I think it's really fun. I think I'm able to use, like, my speed and kind of find flaws on the defense to where I'm able to put the ball on the ground and just make chaos on the field, which is basically my job. I've never been one to looking to hit a ball over the fence or looking to hit a ball in the gap to get a double. I mean, if that happens, it's obviously nice, but I think being a slapper is just all about getting on base and getting on base for your team. And so I don't know, it's really fun being a slapper.
The one thing that always catches my eye with baseball and softball is the amount of games that you play throughout, even just the week, let alone the season. How do you stay locked in? How do you stay motivated for the games after game after game?
It's definitely really tiring. I know yesterday when we played, I was pretty tired because the game before that, I really needed to be locked in for, like, all those 7 innings, and so my mind was just exhausted from being so focused that last game when we played Long Beach. But I think one pitch at a time, making sure that I stay focused through the whole game and making sure, even if I'm not 100% focused, that I'm doing my best to look it and to make sure my other teammates are as focused as well. But it's definitely super tiring. And when we have 5-6 games a week, it's definitely gets to you, but I think it's really worth it to play those games and be with the girls and be with the team.
Yeah, I think playing all those games in a row, especially, it's pretty draining. So I tip my hat off to you girls because that's not easy.
Yeah.
And like I said, it's pretty hard. So I just want to go for some quick fire questions. I want to know, you're just going to answer quick. It's a yes, it's a this or that.
Okay.
So favorite food at the cafeteria?
Ooh, the ultimate double cheeseburger.
Ultimate double cheeseburger?
Yes.
Ultimate double cheeseburger. I only know double cheeseburger. What does that have?
I don't know what the difference is, but it says ultimate on the menu. So.
All right. Favorite pregame song?
That's a hard one. Probably any song that has a dance to it on TikTok or on Instagram. The girls, we all love to dance, so we learn those dances.
The TikTok dances?
Yeah, we bring them to the field.
All right. Red Gatorade or blue Gatorade?
Blue Gatorade, for
blue
sure.
Gatorade, that's what you get when you every time at over there by the athletic directors?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, not the athletic director. What is it?
The trainers.
The trainers, yeah,
Yes.
the trainers. Okay. Home game or away game?
Home game, for sure.
Home game. Okay. Game-winning catch or the game-winning hit?
Oh, that's hard. I think for me, game-winning catch.
Game-winning catch?
Yeah.
Yeah? All right. Well, Jordan, I want to thank you again for being with us. And thank you all for watching. This was Jordan Elias, and I'm Bryan Chavez. Thank you for watching.